Hello, hello, hello. This is MALPRAXIS, as I'm sure you read from the title of the video. This is actually like my third time trying to play it because I did not understand the instructions. As per usual, this is just a video for you to see whether the game is for you and if it's something you'll enjoy. And if you do, you're more than welcome to look for it in the description. I will have some links to the game, and there will be a pros and cons list at the end. Now, let's get started. I'm gonna restart so you guys can see things from the beginning. Shift 0. I think we're a robot. From what I remember, we play a robot. I don't know why we're a robot, but we are. Wake up? Yes, let's wake up. We go wakey wakey. God, the sound like is very well made. It really gives me the creeps.
Can you hear me? Dr. Edwards here. You need to be calibrated and put through the motions. Make sure you're orientated. Let's begin.
Oh, pineapple. The icky pineapple.
The visual feed seems to be working. Sierra, activate operational UI, please.
Spider HUD UI options enabled, Dr. Edwards.
Okay. I know units like yours need refreshers and have certain preferences. I want you to take the time to go through the HUD's options. Get it to a familiar standard and make sure everything is tweaked right. In the operation room, we cannot afford mistakes.
Assist. What is fucking mono mode? I wish they would elaborate on what some of these mean. Subtitles enabled. I always have subtitles on. Okay, I think I'm done.
System all set up. Let's test movement. You are on a one-axis rail. Please calibrate your range of motion by moving all the way to either end of the rail. I'll be moving the laser pointer to different points and getting the system to highlight each spot. Move to each of them, please.
Ooh.
Good. Now focus on the pineapple.
I focus on the pineapple.
Zoom out and observe the patient.
And zoom in.
I want you to rotate this thing.
Zoom out.
Let's get a better look all around with this mutant fruit.
I wouldn't call it just that, you know, it's very rude, even though whatever is inside of it is mutant.
Observe the patient. They have no visible exterior issues. Mr. Pineapple will need further examination.
Mr. Pineapple.
Scan the patient. Sierra, ready the scanner.
Scan.
Active and online, Dr. Edwards.
Okay, check the internal tissue layers. Switch
Alt.
the scanning layer.
What? Oh, there it is.
See something pulsating inside. Sierra, activate fluid sample protocols. I want a fluid sample to examine.
Fluid sample collection enabled, Dr. Edwards.
Do I really have to? I remember last time it was not pleasant.
Fuck's sakes. There's something gnarly in there, all right. This pineapple is for sure contaminated. Let's see what it is.
Laser.
Bisect the pineapple vertically along the marked line. We need to find out what is inside.
Anomaly identified as foreign flashlight.
That's not. Why is it gooey? Oh, what? What is that? Smoke coming out of the vents? Is it to kill the flies? Entering sleepy mode. At least I did it successfully this time. Somehow. Hello, person. You
Patient
okay?
profile processed and loaded
I'd be
into
really
spider
creeped out if
working
a
memory.
robot was the one doing checking on me. Codex.
Provides a short summary of all patient conditions and basic biographic data.
Okay,
Mr. Zhao, do you hear me?
Yes, Doctor. I hear you.
Good. I'm Dr. Samuel.
If you find something unusual while inspecting a patient, it is logged as evidence. Only unusual findings are logged.
yeah, I know the voice is annoying. I've tried the 2 other times to try and get rid of the fucking thing, and I haven't, so... Yeah.
Some evidence need to be reviewed to unlock further knowledge. Review evidence in the Codex view. New evidence is marked as unread with a diamond shape.
I'll be running your diagnostic checkup today, and you get
Is it media?
I get
I'm gonna try and turn it off.
5, 7 hours at best of rest during a cycle.
And your shifts? If I understand correctly, you're working a 12-hour work schedule, and I suspect a lot of overtime. Is ship life proving uncomfortable?
I just find it harder to sleep, but I'm managing.
Alright,
I
nicotine
get my work done.
usage. Okay.
I get it done.
Your file here is saying you were previously prescribed selective serotonin reuptake inhibitors, and that you have no allergies. Would you like to just confirm that this information is correct?
Yes, it is correct. Nothing has changed.
Good. How does taking the medication make you feel? You've been taking the SSRIs for about 3 months now, going by your file. How has it been working for you?
I don't really think about it. I take it before sleep. But I've been having a bad sleep before that too. I have not noticed a big
There we
difference.
go.
I also would like to discuss a medical incident that happened. If it is all right, I'd like to invite Dr. Corazon to talk to you. Have you spoken to Dr. Corazon yet on
I'm
the
trying to
quiet,
scan his
Mr.
eyes.
Zhao?
Okay. No. Haven't spoken to. First time talking.
Sierra, connect to Dr. Emilio Corazon and establish a comlink connection to the operating room, please.
Certainly, Dr. Edwards. Connecting with Dr. Corazon's office.
Hello. I'm Dr. Emilio Corazon. You must be Zhao Feng. How are you
This
doing
is
today?
really boring. I might cut this out.
Is this going to take any longer?
No, not at all. I just have a few questions. Just to be clear, you're not in trouble, but there was an incident. You fainted on the job.
Oh,
Can
damn.
you tell us more about that?
No. I think I was just too tired, maybe. It was a very busy day.
Warning. Elevated vitals detected.
Stabilize.
That.
Okay, let's see.
Patients
Oh,
are
fucking
affected by
hell!
several soft factors: stress, pain. Patients are also affected by their base vitals: BPM, oxygen saturation, blood pressure. These factors need to be monitored closely and kept in safe ranges to guarantee operation.
Please continue.
I hate that voice so
Dr.
much.
Corazon.
Mr. Zhao, it's okay. As I said, you're not in trouble. You've mentioned you've been quite tired. Having difficulty sleeping? Can you go into more detail? It's important
There
that
we
we
go.
help you with this. Fatigue.
Use drugs to manipulate patients' vitals to your advantage. Each drug has a different effect. Some drugs are only available in specific operations, others are permanently at your disposal. Be careful, drugs can easily cause vitals to deteriorate or even cause a cardiac event if you overdose. Relaxant used to combat stress, anxiety and high blood pressure (BPM) lowers blood pressure and BPM.
Okay,
Fatigue
administrate.
is dangerous.
Sedative.
Well, I did not eat a lot that day. I didn't drink, and I was working a lot.
This could be dehydration, possibly even malnutrition. Both are common issues. We'll need to do further assessment. Try closing your eyes, Mr. Zhao. Relax. Breathe. It'll all be done and over before you know it.
Extracting blood. Go to menu. Okay, nicotine, blood.
Sampling analysis results. Low blood sugar, increased hemoglobin, and hematocrit levels detected. Other foreign substances detected. Nicotine, SSRIs, and elevated values from the liver.
Sounds like dehydration to me.
Begin diagnostics routine.
Yes, please.
Find evidence, queries.
Queries are the
Oh my
central
God.
questions you must
We're just
answer
gonna have to deal with it.
successfully
I'm
complete an
sorry.
operation. Submit only evidence you think is definite and conclusive to answer a query. Be careful. Wrong answers will raise your malpractice score. Certain answers have consequences for your patients.
Directive. Open menu, which is tab, by the way, you guys. Lungs are visibly inflamed, damage consistent with hand. Risk of pneumonia significantly increased. Acid reflux, acid damage along lower esophagus, inflammation near stomach entry points, signs of repeated acid exposure over time. Potentially indicative of dehydration or malnutrition. Okay. Where's the liver? Kidneys appear kidneys function affected by chemical overexposures. The police scar damage consistent with chronic alcohol usage. Stomach queries.
Subqueries are different from main queries. Subqueries emerge from the evidence you find and thus missable.
Cycle to tab.
Link evidence to another piece of evidence to solve a subquery. Wrong answers have no consequence here, so try what you think is right.
Link to codex F. Acid reflux. Confirm link.
One piece of evidence only ever matches with one other. Do not search for connections only. Search for connections that answer the subquery. Evidence may have additional relations, but the correct option will reveal itself when you consider how to answer the subquery.
Okay. Interesting. Oh wait, let me go back. Nicotine. Fingers. What? Nicotine. Lungs.
There's only so much we can do if your lungs are compromised.
There we go.
Jeopardizing your respiratory health, especially on a spaceship, isn't a good move.
I agree.
To take a mask sometimes. I'll be better about that, especially with the fumes going on in some parts of maintenance.
Be sure that you do, Mr. Zhao.
Okay, lungs and nicotine has been established. Chronic alcohol usage. Okay, and then stomach. No. Oh, I did it.
Correct links can unlock new evidence and solve subqueries.
After multiple tries, I finally fucking got it. Blood, acid reflux, great.
You have a history of drinking, Mr. Zhao.
You used to drink a lot as a teenager. Went to hospital for it. And then
Seriously?
out from my life after.
Any relapse into the habit, Mr. Zhao? It can be difficult to kick an alcohol addiction.
Keep the doctor. I do not drink anymore. Do not do anything.
If you say so, but like your body says different.
Your
Unless
HUD
it.
will always display the query you select as active, including its subqueries.
Unless it stays in your body for that long.
One query may have any number of subqueries. Discover and solve as many as you can before progressing.
Well, answer why did the patient faint? Codex. Severe dehydration. Alcohol. Can I do it the stomach? No. Severe dehydration. No. Severe dehydration. Alcohol. No. If you guys are wondering what I am doing, right now I'm literally just trying to like mix and match which of these link up.
Submit only evidence you think is definitive and conclusive to answer a query. Be careful, wrong answers will raise your malpractice score. Certain answers will have consequences for your patients.
Next. Submit evidence for which query? Why did this patient faint? Severe dehydration. Submit evidence.
Low blood sugar would make some sense given your lack of energy. But these readings are pretty drastic. I think we found out why you fainted.
What caused the liver damage? Do I have to figure that out too? Wait. Let's go back. What caused the liver damage? Codex, acid reflux. Liver scan advice. We did a liver scan. It fit. It fit. What caused the liver damage? Linking evidence, liver, and alcohol. Yes! Substance history. History of nicotine, alcohol use, previously prescribed SRIs, no recorded history of illicit drugs. Queries. Substance use. Oh my god, it was so successful. I basically just guessed that.
And I'll make sure to get the necessary forms completed, Mr. Zhao. Thank you for your patience. If you have any other concerns, don't be afraid to approach us, alright?
Okay. Thank you, doctor.
Why am I called Spider? A genuine question. Why am I called Spider? It's because I have many arms.
patient profile of Zhao Feng. Lucy, could you debrief about the crime scene?
Was on my usual patrol route and noticed that a maintenance door was left open. Feng's leg was
Oh my god.
open. Upon closer inspection, I discovered Feng had signs of a struggle, and his neck and face was discolored. Neck had marks on it as well. I secured the area and called in for backup to get forensics on site.
Any fluids or mounted evidence on site?
Minimal amounts of blood on the floor. Feng smelled like nicotine.
Sierra, status on patient profile compilation.
Patient profile on Zhao Feng compiled.
Thank you, Sierra. We'll have a lot of things to review with this one.
Rotate.
Officer Brown, is Lance available?
Barristan is on the comlink, Doctor.
Stay on the line.
Perhaps they braced against his back as they strangled him.
None. Shift. No. Shift E. Alt. Okay. Okay, everything has been checked. Switch layer. Really don't feel like doing every bone. Son of death. Hand is curious. Okay. Queries. Cause of death, time of death. Oh my god, it was successful. It always stresses me. Substance use, codex, blood. Answer query. Blood.
He's confirmed for contraband substances. He had in his pockets a vapor inhaler with a variety of cartridges for both nicotine, cannabis, and a smoke buddy.
Duly noted. Include that information in your report.
Of course, sir. Little to no evidence was found on site of the perpetrators. Whoever did this definitely didn't leave too many crumbs behind.
Everyone leaves crumbs of some kind. We'll find them.
I really hope this works. Cause of death. Strangulation marks. Ugh. Okay, my second guess. Laryngeal fracture. Oh yeah, okay, that was the right one. Oh wait, I don't want to immediately answer. What caused the bruising on the back? Was the leg fracture perimortem or postmortem? Leg fracture occurred prior to death based on localized hemorrhaging. Okay, let's try and answer that. Chain of events. Does it have to be specifically in this? What caused the bruising on the back? Back bruising. Okay, back bruising. Leg fracturing. What caused the crushed larynx?
A probable sequence of events has been generated. It is now available in the codex.
Okay. Probable sequence of events.
Right. Shaw was attacked and killed while on his break.
We have a premeditated murder on our hands. We'll be declaring martial law across the ship and tightening security measures now that everything is confirmed. Continue with your work, Doctor.
Understood.
Attention all crew members. This is Security Chief Lance Barristan speaking. I'm declaring martial law and lockdown across the entire ship. All non-essential movement will be prohibited. Do not be alarmed. Cooperate with authorities. I repeat, the ship is under martial law. Local security will update the situation.
Ooh. Fascinating. Entering sleepy mode.
Dr. Edwards, you've been assigned a priority autopsy operation. Subject, cooking technician, Melissa Gagnon, found dead in industrial freezer B109 at
Another dead
12
person?
RST.
Right. So she froze to death. Why couldn't she get out? Who found her?
Preliminary examinations show that the internal latch of B109 was not functioning properly. She was found by a coworker. Cooking technician Lydia Powell.
Understood. Thanks, Sierra. Multiple frostbites on her extremities and face. She only had her work fatigues with her, which only provided some protection from the cold. So she died a slow death, allowing frostbite to develop all over. Agonizing way to go.
Okay. Let's flip her over. She can be flipped over, right? Yeah, okay. I'm not gonna lie, this looks painful. Did she try to, like, scratch her way out? Okay. Flippy flip! A cause of frostbite? I don't know, being in the fucking fridge? Oh, anomalies, evidence of steady blood flow. Steady blood flow. So it wasn't like she was hit or anything, she really was just locked in there. Okay. Weak blood flow. Why? Because she was like slowly dying from the cold. Okay. Extract. For environment, okay. Let's go to tab, and let's see what our queries are. Time of death, substance use, no substance use.
Extremities, torn off nails, and multiple lesions caused by the desperate attempts to actuate the secondary emergency latch at the bottom of the door. Massive buildup of frost and pykrete like ice left the secondary mechanism completely jammed shut. Why was
this was a murder alarm.
Sierra, give me the maintenance log of freezer B109, please.
Yes, Doctor. Maintenance log for freezer B109. Now available in the codex.
I also wonder why the door wasn't working. Jammed from inside. Prior to incident. So it was someone who knew the door wasn't working. Internal freezer temperature fell below safe operating threshold.
A long list of maintenance requests for freezer B109, all of which were seemingly ignored and brushed aside. There are even notes of other employees getting stuck as a result, but no injuries or fatalities, because they were found by the other employees working in their shift. Negligence at its best.
I mean, at least the other one survived. There's no ears. Thermic death.
A long-healed jaw fracture, along with dental implants. According to her medical record, she had a work incident about 4 years ago with another employee, which ended up with her getting hit in the face with a kitchen tool. I guess it didn't pan out well for her. Interesting. Looks like she has a small anomalous mass on her uterus. Stage 2 carcinoma, most likely. Slow killer, but not the one that got her. She might have lived for years not knowing.
Blood sample results indicate a mild form of anemia. Results also indicate a possible cancerous affliction in the patient.
So she probably felt weaker than usual. Fatigue, disorientation, dizziness. But it's ultimately not what trapped her in that freezer. Let's move on.
Yeah. Queries, time of death, substance use. The substance can be answered with a blood thing. So answer query. Blood. Let's hope this works. Submit evidence. Successful. Thank you. Time of death. There was like a camera recording. Does that count, or is it something else? I'm gonna go with camera recording. Answer query. Oh, thank God. It always keeps me on my toes when it goes like that. What caused the frostbite? Freezer door malfunction. Frostbite. Queries. Can't I just say frostbite? That was the cause of death? Frostbite?
The machine must be malfunctioning again. This doesn't make any sense.
Okay, fine, Jesus. It's not frostbite. Fingers. Yeah, severe frostbite. Do I... freezer door malfunction? No. Frostbite. There, it worked. Frostbite environmental data log. Okay. Everyone, next time you try to do things like this... Oh my god, I went on screen capture this entire time instead of video. Oopsie. Hyperthermia. Why was the decadent scratching at the door to escape? Fingers.
Now, why was she alone? We'll have to review the schedule sheet for her shift. Sierra?
A schedule sheet of Melissa Gagnon's shift has been made available, Dr. Edwards.
I see. So
Yeah.
she was working alone, overtime and overnight, in order to catch up on work from the previous shift. Since no one else was around to notice her absence, she was left to freeze to death until the day shift started at around 5 RST. Couldn't call for help either, since personal communication devices are forbidden for their work shift. So basically, a cascading series of poor decisions and bad luck led her to her death.
Dr. Edwards, I heard you had Miss Gagnon in the operating room. What happened?
Autopsy results and evidence gathered so far conclude that Melissa Gagnon died from hypothermia due to prolonged exposure to cold temperatures. Someone didn't do their job.
Well, we didn't. We did our job.
This is intolerable. Not news I want to hear today, Doc. But thank you for clarifying this mess.
Operation is concluded. Full report will be made available to you, Foreman. My condolences for your loss.
A probable sequence of events has been generated. It is now available.
Do I get to sleepy now? Another one? Is it another pineapple?
Signs of hovering in optic nerves. Clouds obstruction following illogical pathway.
Oh. Hey there, man. What is going on? Hey, do you need help? You look a little finicky there. A little twitchy. What's up, man? Oh, hey. You know, I'll be happy to check you out. Am I supposed to do something? Can I scan you? Would you like me to scan you? I'm trying to scan you, man, but it's really not working. You look real angry. Or confused. Or constipated. You know, I heard that can be the case sometimes.
Successful diagnosis will begin shortly. Please remain still.
Oh, he's not remaining still. He's actually moving around a lot. Can I retract? Interesting. That was a shift? More likely I need to go to a psychiatric hospital. Okay. Okay. That's it for me. I actually enjoyed it. It's kind of like a murder mystery, just as a robot. Dr. Robot. The pros and cons are coming now, as you'll see in a moment. I'll be right back. Okay, we're at pros and cons now. Let's start with cons this time because I do have a few complaints. For example, stupid robot voice. I fucking hate it. It's the worst. Like, I spent so much time the first two times just trying to figure out how the fuck to turn that off because it's so irritating to listen to. They really need to like have a separate function for that so I can turn it off because I hate it. Like even if it was like a human being or Sierra in the game explaining it, I still would prefer to just have my own time reading it and have it as a function that if I wanted to listen to someone explaining it to me, I could do that. But of course, it could have been a very obvious setting that I missed because I do have the tendency to do that. Um, it wasn't always the most clear what your next thing was supposed to be. Sometimes I did get very confused, but also I'm a very handholdy person. Like you need to like physically tell me what in the next part is step by step, and they did do that very often, but I do just feel I got very confused at the start many times on like if I'm supposed to be doing something or if I'm supposed to just watch a specific sequence happen, but it's all subjective at the end of the day. Now pros, I would like to say the voice acting was very good. Like it was on point. It felt very human to me. It all felt very relatable, so to speak. Especially there at the end with Melissa, where they genuinely felt bad for her and did want things to be better. Now sound was very well done. I don't know if they got these like sounds from somewhere else or if they remixed it themselves or made completely original sounds, but it did feel very immersive to me. I really did get into the game once I started playing it. That's why you're missing chunks of the entire experience because I'm not even saying anything. I'm not even talking. I'm just like, "Oh, game, I'm playing it now." I would like to say I like the lore. It does do a really good job not like telling you everything. There's not a lot of exposition. It's just like, hey, this is what you do and this is what's happening around you. You don't know why, but I'm sure with time you'll figure it out one step at a time. I would say the I don't know what to call it. I'm just going to say gameplay. Very in depth, very thorough, very I couldn't understand shit because I'm just not that knowledgeable in all these medical things, and I feel like it made it very easy to understand as a person who doesn't know that. It was like, oh, this is what I'm supposed to do. This is how I diagnose in this game. Do not do this in real life. Um, no, it was very cool, and it felt like they did a lot of research, to compile it and scrunch it into something that is simple for people to understand. So I do actually recommend this, and I think I'll actually play this even after this video comes out because I am curious about where the story goes, and honestly I feel like it can be a very relaxing game if all you're doing is just these shifts, so to speak. And the horror aspect is fun for me. It's fun, it's interesting, and I like it. So, as per usual, if you enjoyed it, you can check it out in the description. If there's anything like you'd like to say, you can comment, like, or subscribe. And as per usual, when you go to sleep, don't forget to count your sheep.